Hi there, my name is Tina Louise Spalding and I am a trance channel and I speak for a group of beings known as Ananda, and I also speak for Jesus, but I've also spoken for many other non-physical beings, and they are all nicely documented in the books that I've written. But I have received a personal question from someone called Angel, who has some ongoing health problems with bones and long-term disabilities, and she has asked me to ask Ananda if they can speak to the subject of these chronic lifelong health problems that come from birth. This is hard for us to understand, so I'm certainly not going to try and explain it, so I will let Ananda come through and see what they have to say on the subject. So Angel, this is for you. We're with you again, dear ones. We say hello to you out there in YouTube land. We are very happy to be doing these personal conversations for when we are in conversation with you, when you are listening to this video alone in your room or at work or wherever it is you are participating in this communication. We are with you. We want you to know that. You have very limited views on consciousness. You do not understand that spirit has an ability to tap into every thought, every idea, every inclination that you have in your mind. And it is important for you to know this. It's important for you to understand the power that you have as an individual, the power that your thoughts have, the power that you wield as a divine aspect of God mind, creating this world that you live in. You are all creating this world that you are living in. So we are going to speak to this idea of chronic diseases that come from birth. We would like you to understand that from Spirit's point of view, our priorities are completely different. In your point of view, you like comfort, you like being able to avoid things, you like being able to indulge yourself in sweet treats and violent movies, these kinds of things. This is what you have been trained into believing is a life of worth. This idea of keeping yourselves comfortable, keeping yourselves happy in a very superficial sense, in a way. But from Spirit's point of view, we have a very, very different agenda. And you have a very different agenda when you design your life. For you design some of the major trends of your life before you are born. You sit with your, you metaphorically sit with your guides and teachers and beings of higher consciousness and discuss your personal development as it pertains to this impending incarnation. And you are very, very brave in that circumstance. You are often far more ambitious than you should be. And we will often counsel beings who are going into a physical incarnation not to be so ambitious, to set themselves smaller goals. But some of you who are very brave set yourself very big tasks. And some of those tasks are chronic long-term illnesses from childhood. Now, these can seem to be self-inflicted wounds that are unhealthy, but from Spirit's point of view, the experiences that you can glean from being ostracized from society, being challenged physically every single day, being required to accept your difference from other beings, extreme independence at times, extreme dependence at times. These are issues that ordinary mortals have trouble with, even in the smallest doses. And we would like here to let you know that those of you who choose some chronic illnesses are very brave souls indeed, and you have given yourself an assignment in this lifetime that is to bring you great spiritual growth, great spiritual evolution, and great applause from the non-physical. Yes, we applaud you, those of you that take that path through intense growth and intense evolution, but you do it for a reason. You know that if you are brave, if you enter into this incarnation with these difficulties that are what appear to be insurmountable at times, but you know from Spirit's side, when you design this experience, you know that you are going to be able to rise to the occasion, and you know that you are not alone, and you know that we are with you. You know that angels and guides and ascended masters are there at your beck and call. When you design that lifetime, you know that. But as all beings must face, the veil of unconsciousness comes down over the spiritual part of yourself, and you fall into what you call unremembering, this part of you that is totally separate from that knowledge. Some of you are born with connections to spirit in such a strong way that you understand, but you are all born with a connection to spirit. But unfortunately, it is masked in your society through prohibitions around spiritual investigation, fears of possession, fears of demons, and these kinds of things. So we want you to understand, as a being who is experiencing the tremendous lessons that come from these experiences, that you have spirit with you on your side. And once you begin to meditate, once you begin to work with energies that are coming from the higher realms, practicing your forgiveness, studying A Course in Miracles, doing these kinds of mind-altering pursuits, you will be able to heal yourself. You will be able to improve your circumstances, because you will raise your vibration up through the healing, into the healing realms, and there will be transformations made in your physical structure. Remember, your physical structure is being made every second of every day by the mind in which you live, and that can change, and therefore that will change the body that it is creating. So we want to encourage you here, all of you who are suffering from chronic illnesses that you have been told are incurable. We want you to know that you can change your experience dramatically through an intense forgiveness practice, through studying this spiritual material that we are bringing through in these books, reading A Course in Miracles, dedicating yourself to the year of lessons that are contained within that book, those books, and setting up a regular and daily dialogue with your own teachers and guides who will be happy to help you on this journey into separation, but in a joyful way. For many of you, the initial years of this separation experience are joyful as children. You go then into the indoctrinations in your society, and the joy starts to leave you. And as you hit your middle years, you become disillusioned and depressed and fall into sickness and death. We want you to know that that does not have to be the case. And for those of you with chronic illnesses, you do not have to stay in the same state in which you find yourself. There is relief to be had through the transformation of mind, but you must dedicate yourself to that practice. And you must understand that in this moment, if you are hearing this message, then this message is for you. You are not here by accident. There are many, many millions of messages out there, but you are listening to this one. So we would suggest, if it rings true to you, if it speaks to you, that you replay this video, save it, watch it every day, and remember that you have the ability to transform your experience through transforming your mind. We are Ananda. We are your teachers, your fellow travelers and journeyers on this wonderful, wonderful experience that you are having, and we will speak to you again soon. Okay, I hope that helps any of you that have that particular question. And yeah, I read the comments from all of you who are watching these videos. I generally delete the nasty ones without reading too far into the accusations, but I say a prayer and go on to the ones that are curious, the ones that are questioning, the ones that are appreciative, and I read as many as I can. So keep the comments coming. If you have any questions, I will get Ananda to answer them when there's time, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.